Hi everyone, it's me, Little Bird. So far I have been referencing God in my stories. But God has an adversary who mimicked him. He brought people to our lives, and we thought that this attraction was fun. It was fun until it wasn't. Being physically attracted to somebody and being spiritually attracted to somebody are two totally different things. One is heaven sent, and the other one isn't. When you're physically attracted to somebody, you are attracted to their appearance, to what they do for a living, to their money, or the material things, like their vehicles or their home. You see those things as beneficial to you. When you are spiritually attracted to somebody, you're attracted to their spirit, their heart, and their soul. When you're physically attracted to somebody, you are attracted to their face, their body, and their privates. Those are the things that you look at and that attract you to them. A lot of the time, the spiritual attraction, this person is attractive because their spirit is attractive. Their body is attractive to you. When I was 14, I had tried to commit suicide a couple of times. And then God intervened and put somebody in my life. And then things started happening again. And this person was pulled away from me. Ren was pulled away from me. And I didn't have an emotional support system anymore. So I was lured into listening to these thoughts. He likes you. He might marry you. Those kinds of things. And when these thoughts came, it was sexual attraction. It was a physical attraction. I had a physical attraction to Darren, who is 19, and he used me for sex so that people didn't know that he was gay. I thought it was odd that he would take me to gay bars at 15. And then I had an attraction to this guy named Michael, and he used me for sex. And then I had an attraction to this boy that I had met that lived at the youth center in Edmonton. And he used me for sex. And then I had an attraction to this guy who drove a truck. And I was attracted to what he did in high school. In the previous school that he had been to, he was on the football team. And then shortly after I started dating this boy, his best friend, who was a girl, came and showed me this necklace that he had given her for Christmas. The necklace I bought him for Christmas. And she showed me the ring that he had given her as an engagement ring. The next boy I was with was 19, and he drove a Trans Am. And this guy came all the way out to Devon from Edmonton to come and see me. And he used me for sex. He was trying to get me pregnant. He told me that he already had 3 kids at the age of 19, and his goal in life was to have 100 kids. Thought that was odd. But then again, I thought that the things that he wanted me to do sexually were very weird, and I didn't want to do them. And the things that he would request, like my urine, were weird. And I started losing attraction for him. And then one day he and I had gone to go and visit his brother, and his brother's girlfriend had to go to Hobbema. So my boyfriend gave her a ride, and he made me stay with his brother. And while he was gone, his brother tried to rape me. And I ran into the bathroom, and I locked myself in there. And when my boyfriend came back and I heard him and his brother talking, I walked out of that bathroom, and my boyfriend came up to me and backhanded me. And then he pulled my hair. And then he punched my face. And then he grabbed my hair again and pulled me down to the ground. And started dragging me by my hair into the living room. And when he dragged me into the living room, he repeatedly kicked me all over the place. And he grabbed me by my hair again and lifts me up and slams my head against the brick wall. And then he grabs my shoulders and he starts slamming my head and my back against this brick wall, calling me all sorts of names because he believed lies. I was coming out to tell him the truth, and he believed lies. And then he grabs my hair and he throws me towards the balcony, grabs me by my hair again and the back of my pants. It takes me out onto the balcony and lifts me over, and I'm holding onto the balcony. And he's telling me that he's gonna kill me. And he throws me over. And I go flying back. And I look over, and a foot away from me is a big concrete slab. And he looks down at me and he says, "Oh, I missed." Grabs my stuff and he throws all my stuff out of my bag into the snow. I got up and I walked across the street to the Mac store at the end of the block. And I am crying and I'm telling them that what just happened. And they were these two gentlemen, a black guy and a Middle Eastern man, like an East Indian, were doing a shift change. And the black man said that he would give me a ride home because I lived in the same direction that he did. See, when he went and threw all my stuff, I didn't have time to go and pick it up. I was scared. So I reached out for help. And this guy says that they're doing shift change and he'll be only a few more minutes. And I could go and get a pop if I wanted. And just sit down and wait. So I went to the back of the store and I grabbed the pop. And on my way back, I hear the door open. And I turn that back row by the chips and I turn towards the front door. And right in front of the cash register, there is a man with this mint green hospital colored sheet. And he's got his eyes cut out. And he's holding a gun and he's pointing it at. And somebody, one of the men, grabbed it. I seen a stick. Thought it was a stick, but it was crowbar. And they hit this guy's hand. And this guy's gun fell and it went off. And I can hear this wisp of air. But I don't know where the shell went. And I'm standing there frozen. You see, the devil goes and places us in positions like this in life. He places people who want to do weird things to us sexually, that use their stature, their physique, their money to lure us, to attract us. But God doesn't do that. When you're falling through the air, He makes sure that you're falling a foot away from the concrete slab. And when a gun goes off in your direction, He makes sure that it doesn't hit you. See, I've had horrible experiences in my life. Like these are painful experiences that I went through. So I understood one side of guys, but I didn't understand why it hurt so much to lose these other ones that were pulled away from me. When curses were working against me, these kind of men were placed in front of me. When I was on the right path, I found love. And love is different than lust. A spiritual connection is the hardest one to get over.